Very good morning, dear students. Dear students, we started with the chapter 1 of civics, that is the Indian Constitution, and we took an example of football game and we how we correlated it with the Constitution. Fine. So, what is the Constitution? You got to know in the previous module. Now, children, we are going to start the next topic, that is why does a country need a constitution? What is the requirement of having a constitution? Now, children, if you talk about the today's world, most of the countries in the world they have a constitution. Fine. All countries I am talking about, whether they are democratic, whether they are not democratic, all the countries they have a constitution. Now, what is the main purpose of having the constitution? The question arises. The first thing is it lays out certain ideas that form the basis of the kind of country that we as citizens aspire to live in. Fine. So, the first important thing, the first purpose to have a constitution is that what all the people aspire to have, what sort of country the people aspire to have, that you can say that content will be there in the constitution of that country. Fine. Just take example of India. India is a democratic country. So what content people will be requiring in Indian constitution? They will all talk about democracy, and democracy is government of the people, by the people, for the people. Means the people should be in center. They should be at, they should be given importance. So Indian constitution, democratic government. So that's why the Indian constitution, it sets some rules related to the people. The people should get equal rights, the people should get justice. All the basis of the constitution is people. Fine. Now see, constitution tell us the fundamental nature of our society. Fine. Whatever the nature of our society is, the constitution is going to tell. Fine. If you talk about, see, a country, now our country, which is having different communities of people, different beliefs they have. Fine. Now it's not important that all their things will match with each other, there will be no clashes in between. No, it can't happen. So there can be clashes. So that's why we have one set of rules. Those set of rules, everybody is going to follow that constitution. Fine. Now see, children, see, constitution helps serve as a set of rules and principles that all persons in a country can agree upon as the basis of the way in which they want the country to be governed. So I am saying that it's not important, it's not possible that everybody is going to say yes for a same thing. Fine. There can be clashes. Fine. So for removing those clashes, for solving those clashes, we have a set of rules, we have a constitution, and everybody is going to say yes for the constitution, that yes, it is written in the constitution, okay, it can be there. Fine. So that's the reason. And why the people are going to obey the constitution? Because they really want their country to be governed in that way. Fine. Now this includes not only the type of government but also an agreement on certain ideals that they all believe the country should uphold. Whatever ideals they want, that the country should follow. Fine. Those ideals will be there in the constitution. Fine. So the next thing, children, we will turn the page. Okay. Now see, take an example of Nepal. Fine. Now see, if you take the situation of Nepal, you know it's a neighboring country of ours. Fine. Now Nepal was having a monarchy, means the king was the head. Now the previous constitution of Nepal, which was adopted in 1990, it reflected the fact that the final authority rested with the king. Now they adopted the constitution, but the main authority was with the king only. Now people, they protested against it. Fine. They said that if you have made the constitution, then why we have to, obey the king only. They wanted a democratic sort of government. So they started protesting and they started doing movements, this and that. And at the end, what happened? They framed a constitution, fine, which was based on a democratic setup. So the thing which I repeated earlier, that however we want the country should be, going. So in that way we are going to frame the constitution. How the citizens aspire to see their country. Fine, in the same way they are going to have the content of the constitution. As I told you in football also, if you change the rules, obviously the rules are going to change the game also. Fine. So see, Nepal's example we have seen. Now people in Nepal, they are in process of writing a new constitution for the country, and obviously they are going to write in their own way how they want to live, what sort of country they want, they have aspire for. So in that way they are going to use this. Fine. This was the first key feature. Fine, children. So we will be discussing the next in the next module. Thank you and have a nice day.